Hi friends, welcome to Healthy Diet for Diabetics. So in this video, let us see if you are addicted to bad foods and if you're addicted to bad foods, how you can actually come out of those addictions and reverse your diabetes. Because if you want to reverse your diabetes, the first and the foremost important step is giving up some bad foods and some bad habits. So, if I ask you, do you ever get addicted to a piece of watermelon? Then you will say, what nonsense are you talking? How can we get addicted to watermelon? But if I ask you, will you get addicted to chips? Then you may think once, oh yes, possible because I used to eat a lot of chips. And some people say that yeah, I crave a lot for Maggie. So it's like some foods are addictive in nature. And why do we get addicted to the foods? Especially like sugar is addictive, alcohol is addictive, and caffeine is addictive, like tea and coffee, because these mostly the foods which are addictive are actually tickling our uh, pleasure centers. Uh, because they will give you a dopamine high so that you will feel very high and energetic and excited, you feel very good. And mostly what happens, why people crave such kind of foods, and uh, these foods are available in a lot of supermarkets because FMCG knows the secret that nowadays people are stressed out, they lack enough sleep, they're having a lot of issues balancing the work life and all. So people look for pleasure giving foods. So if you see most of the packed food, either the food is loaded with a lot of sugar or a lot of salt. Like you see the chips packets, they're with a lot of salts and there is a masala. They say some uh, natural additives that these ingredients and all. This is secret recipe. So the recipe is kept secret, so you don't know what are they adding to that packet. And they say they're additives, and I feel they're additives, which are making you addicted to those foods. So these type of foods, pleasure foods, are very very dangerous. And why we crave those foods is because we lack in work-life balance. That's the reason we crave those foods like chips packets or biscuits or excess of pastries or some other packed foods like maybe like even the soft drinks. All these things are very very bad, but you get addicted to it because there is something which is making you addicted. Because if you are able to recall that Maggie case, like it happened some years ago, where the High Court, the court has actually decided that Maggie needs to be lifted off from the shelves. So Nestle has to call off the Maggie packet, saying that that limit of using that ingredient is high because it is actually harmful. And why they are adding that is because it makes you addicted to that food. Because you're addicted, you want to get more of it often. So, so that's the reason some foods are addictive in nature. So, I will suggest you not to get into such food addictions. If you're addicted to food, most of you will say, no, no, I'm not addicted to food. But I will say only way to find it out is, are you able to stay without that food for 2 or 3 days, or maybe 1 week? You say, I want to eat chips this week. You're not able to eat chips, then I can say. Or else, if you're thinking about that, then there is a sure shot sign that you're addicted to bad foods. So you need to get rid of this addiction towards bad foods. Even I had a problem of trying to give up tea, but again, I don't know if it's addiction or not. But I tried to give up tea. I was like one first day I was okay. Second day headache was severe. First day also there was a slight headache. Second day also there was some more headache was there, and the third day I was feeling better. But fourth day when I was passing through one chai wala tea shop, I could not resist because this tea guy actually makes very good tea. So I don't know if he's adding any additives or additives, I don't know. But I was liking that and I took the tea. But later on, what I understood is about the food addictions and whatever food you're eating, don't feel guilty about it. I'll tell you that whatever food you're eating, please research about that food. What is that food? What kind of food it is? And if it is processed food, try to avoid it as much as possible, because processed foods are always not good. Most of the time they're not good. Natural foods are okay, but processed foods you need to reduce the foods. You need to avoid, so that now your body will be at ease. It will function at its better. Digestive system will work better. Your diabetes will be under control. So try to understand the food properly. What is this food made of? And the food is kept on the shelf for 5 months or 6 months. So what is that is being added to this food to make it means preserve it for so long? There's something can be wrong. Are we really eating food or something else? Is it artificial food or what? So try to understand this kind of food. Please try to avoid. I'm not saying to avoid any natural foods, but this kind of foods you please try to avoid. So that way, what will happen is this is the most important step. You can reduce the food. Don't need to. You don't say that you don't need to give it up totally, but please avoid this kind of foods or reduce this kind of food, so that reversing diabetes will be very much easy. So yeah, that's it. And thank you very much for watching this video till the end. If you like this video, please share it and like it with your friends and family who can also benefit from this. And if you did not subscribe to this to my channel, please subscribe, because I'm going to come up with more and more important and informative videos regularly, which can help you in reversing your diabetes. Thank you.